Say man, it's your boy Lil Dat, but we not gonna speak on that. We back at it again with something Xenoverse 3 gameplay. Okay, so this is gameplay from the modding corner. I believe they call him Eric or something like that, but I do watch your YouTube, my guy, so no disrespect, but shout out to you. Okay, so we gonna get into this gameplay and we just gonna break it down, and I'm gonna tell y'all my honest opinion about everything. So far, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I feel a little iffy, but we gonna see.
Woke up and ran out the bag. I got a horn, she 10 out of 10. Be from the back, then I go hit my dance.
Why is you calling my phone? We not friends. I went from Louis to proud of my life is a movie.
Yours not
I feel like I'm Scooby, cause I just be smoking these doobies.
top shotter.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man!
You're a monster.
I'm not the monster here, you are. You and the rest of that fairy tale trash poisoning my perfect world. Now tell me, where are the others?
Eat me.
I've tried to be fair to you creatures. Now my patience has reached its end. Tell me, or I'll...
No, not the buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons.
Who's hiding them?
Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
She's married to the Muffin Man. My lord! We found it.
I'm funny as fuck for that, but I digress. Okay. So, my first gripe with this game, everybody's talking about it. I'm pretty sure it's all known already. The transformation timers. I don't know who idea that was, but they need to put it back in the ground. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, for them to have timers on a transformation, you just can't make this stuff up. It makes no sense. In Dragon Ball Z, only like at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z when they transformed in the Cell Saga, they went through some kind of training to perfect their transformation. So unless they're going with the mastery system where you can perfect your transformation and not have a timer and be able to transform when you want to, they need to fix that ASAP. Another thing that I have with this game was in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2, you had the option to choose which transformation you wanted to transform into. Via Super Saiyan 1 is 3 bars, Super Saiyan 2 is 4 bars, Super Saiyan 3 is 5 bars. On here, it didn't give us that option. Bro was only able to transform into Super Saiyan 1 into Super Saiyan 3, which I feel like is kind of lame. They need to bring that back. So whatever they're doing with like the transformation hub, it needs to change completely, because there should be no reason why I should only be able to transform one at a time. Like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, they didn't have that limits to in some extent, you know. But for the most part, when they wanted to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, they'll just jump right into it. So I should have that same option. And then, like I just said at the beginning of this, I should also have that option to transform when I want to. I shouldn't have to wait for my transformation to like slowly charge up over time. That makes no sense. This is not Naruto. You know, that would make sense in a Naruto game for a Susanoo or something like that, or Sage Mode, but this is Dragon Ball Z. So we definitely need them to change that ASAP. Another thing, getting hit and taking away your stamina. That makes completely no fucking sense. Because why are we rewarding a nigga for winning? I'm so sorry for cussing. Let me stop. But still, like, why are we rewarding the person that's hitting the person that's on, like, defense? That makes no sense. Because this person is, like... Do y'all see the problem with that? They're literally forcing the other person to lose. Because while you're getting hit, your stamina is getting taken away. Which leaves you, like, no defense options. That was the whole point of evasives, that they put it on, like, strike skills. Which makes no sense. You could have had a whole evasive to get out of a combo or something like that, to like probably save your ki and stamina, but instead just getting hit is going to break your stamina. They need to change that to some extent, or probably just take off how much stamina or ki you lose while getting hit. Because other than that, that doesn't make no sense. Like a ki beam, like, you know, one of them little ki beams, you feel me? Easily take away. That doesn't make no sense. So please change that. Another thing that I don't like, charging skills aren't universal? Like, come on, Bandai. Like, really, nigga? Like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. Why? I feel like, you know, let me stop saying I feel like. honestly, this is a fact. That should have been like #1 universal thing. If y'all were going to take off grabs, y'all could at least made key charges universal. Because why are we going through a stage where we have to equip a key charge for a skill? That makes no sense. In Dragon Ball Z, you naturally have to charge up your ki. So locking that behind a skill wall, that's dumb. Burst dashes look like they're not a thing, or they're just slower in Xenoverse 3. Like, y'all notice how my voice is getting even more like nonchalant about this, is because like I can't believe we've come to this. Like, what are we doing? Like, people keep saying this is Xenoverse. To some extent, I see it and I understand it's supposed to be new. And yes, I agree. I do want something new. But as much as I keep looking at this game, I see Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And these huge YouTubers can't see it, which is pissing me off even more. They'll say like, no, this is not Kakarot. This is something new. How could you even compare it to something like that? This is Xenoverse. No, my guy. Like, in Kakarot, the reason why that wouldn't work on Xenoverse is because Xenoverse is an in real-time game. Meaning, things are a whole lot faster. On Kakarot, since you're playing offline NPCs, it may seem fast of a gameplay or something like that, but fighting someone online in that kind of fighting style will be exceedingly slow, like extremely slow. So it makes no sense for them to just, I wouldn't even say that, but yeah, for the most part, they're kind of missing the ball with the combat system, man. And the burst dashes, like, they just made a lot of things slower for no reason. Speaking of slower, the Z vanishes in Xenoverse 2 are way faster than it is on Xenoverse 3, which I think makes completely no sense. Like, why would they take that mechanic out of the game? In Xenoverse 2, you were able to time your Z vanishes to see if you rather, like, make a long Z vanish, a short Z vanish, a fast Z vanish, a slow Z vanish. You see what I'm saying? Rather than on here, the Z vanishes look pretty limited. Like, it's hard to explain it, but they just look limited. The movement, when they move, it doesn't look so fluent like in the anime. Like, after he Z vanishes, it looks like the character's kind of stagnant in a way. He can't move, he's paused, which I think makes completely no sense from what it just came from in Xenoverse 2, where the movement of the Z vanishes were very fluent and accurate. So I don't know who idea that was. That makes no sense. Another thing, though, real quick, is what I do notice is with the Z vanishes on Xenoverse 3, it seems like they just gave everybody like the dispo movement where you Z vanish, you Z vanish left to right, you have a normal Z vanish. But whenever you Z vanish backwards, it looks like it gives you like a little backflip animation. And maybe that's them hinting at that they're taking away backflip out of the game. So, interesting. Cooldown and grabs. Okay, cooldowns, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like they kind of grew on me a little bit. I kind of don't care for them because, like, as I recently played Xenoverse 2, I realized I don't spam like that. It's people that I fight that spam. So, yeah, I don't really mind them. I ain't gonna lie. I do wish they're a little bit faster, though. That's all I could say. And grabs. Yeah, I know I mentioned it earlier in the video. Grabs are completely taken out of the game. I'm cool with that, actually. I'm actually cool with that. I'm not mad. There's no longer that 5 bars. Not 5 bars, but like 5 health bars of gone just off of grab spamming. Like, bro, the brawly grab spam over. So like, it's like what I'm saying, like, that's one thing I could commend them about. I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, so far this video, they've been fucking up. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I hope they fix that. But lastly, as I noticed in the gameplay, I've realized that you can't really break anybody's stamina with a burst dash or a heavy guard anymore. It seems like it just breaks their guard, which I don't know how long that is for too. So that's interesting. It didn't even put him in like the break animation. Like, you know how Brawly will be stunned? He just, like, his guard was just broken. So that's interesting. I'm kind of intrigued to see how that will work. Like, how we're going to be able to break people from ultimates or transforming or something like that. Personally, the transforming part, that's kind of lame. Breaking anybody while they transform, I can't commend you on that. That's not cool. But ultimate, by all means, go for it. But needless to say, I feel like that's a pretty good place to end the video. I'm going to take that from Steve OJ because that's a pretty live outro. But I'm low-key intrigued to see what y'all got to say and how y'all feel about the game. So please like, comment, subscribe, and roll to a fucking million. You feel me? But yeah, no, like I said, please let me know how y'all feel, bro. And, bro, comment on the video. Peace.